I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, this may be one of the more controversial videos that I've ever done. So today I want to talk about the red pill to rainbow pipeline. And before I even get into this, I want to be very careful with my words because I never want to offend any of the queer Black women that come to my channel. And I want to make this clear as well. I have nothing against the LGBTQ plus community. My critique isn't about men being gay or not being gay. I think that everyone should be able to do whatever they want with their lives. But I do feel that this is a topic that needs to be addressed because women are suffering because men that have gone down this particular pipeline are still engaging with women and they are causing them irreparable damage and emotional trauma and leaving them with insane amounts of baggage. So please listen to my words without emotion and think critically. Now, I think that with the rise of incels and misogynistic men who believe women should be slaves and or indentured servants, that they have preached so much negativity and hatred and degradation against women and devalued women so much that it has caused men to not even be sexually attracted to women anymore. Now, men were always looking at women and also little girls as sexual objects and not as human beings, but tools to be used and incubators and housekeepers. But now their disdain has almost changed into a romantic attraction for other men. If you look at the way men are engaging with each other now, so-called straight men. And I think most men have always had a homoerotic relationship with their friends and men in general. But now I truly do believe that it has morphed into something else. It has caused men to be in their feminine. It has caused men to want to emulate the things that they have historically seen women do. It has caused men to be insanely jealous of women. Things that the patriarchy has put in place. Men being jealous of women being able to be taken out on dates. Men being jealous of women being able to just get perks and privileges for being pretty. It's just a lot of different things, not to mention that the so-called perks that women get come at a great cost, seeing as though women are very much prey for men, and they have always been that way, no matter where you go on the globe at an insane amount. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you guys some clips and I'll be right back.
This is why you should be never sad about a woman. Every single second of the day, they lose value. Every single second. As they get older, they lose value.
Girls will simply just do anything but be valuable.
Men have realized women have nothing of value to offer.
I just don't seek no value in most of these girls I meet. And I ain't trying to be rude. It's no disrespect to it. I just don't seek no value in them. I don't see anything valuable about them.
Women are inferior? The truth. They suck at everything. They suck at everything. And if they don't, there wouldn't be a WNBA. There wouldn't be a women's sports league needed. Every single realm of competition that women compete with men are better. But it's misogynistic to acknowledge this biological fact. That's hate speech. Why do they need to be protected? Think about that. If they're equal, why do they need to be protected? Bro, like I'm tired of these policing us on this what we can't say, what we can't say.
Brought up a good point. Men are so much better than women as people. As people, dog.
Bro, we know that women are the problem.
All women in your life are going to be toxic, borderline, narcissistic, crazy, making chaos.
Life has taught me to be more cautious of women than I am of men. Women are far more dangerous.
Now, I'm wondering if you can see the play. You have men that are sexually interested in other men, and they have figured out the key to having access to more straight or straight presenting men. I'm not quite for sure of the terminology, because if you notice in the LGBTQ plus community, you have G men or even bi men or even T women that are always talking about their attraction to straight men and saying that is who they prefer. Now, I think that we all know that if a man is having intercourse with other men or people with penises, that he is not straight. But I do believe from what I've seen that that sleep with other men are attracted to a certain type of masculinity that they perceive straight men to have. Now, mind you, truly straight men will not engage in intercourse with other men. So if you want access to those men, you're going to have to figure out how to turn them to your way of thinking, or at least kill or dull their attraction to women. So in my opinion, the play is this. You make platforms where you say that women are worthless. Women have no value. Women will only ruin your life. Women are out to get you. Women are trying to destroy you. And then you even will have men that go so far as to say that women are actually dangerous. They are toxic. They will ruin your life. If you want to succeed, you must avoid women at all costs. So then you get men that are impressionable and are looking for a community, or they're looking for someone to blame for their own failures and or their lack of desirability. And so once you get them to hate women as people, as individuals, then the next step is to devalue and to degrade the very thing that keeps men usually tethered to women in some way, because you have a lot of men that are sexually attracted to women. They prefer to have intercourse with women, even though they despise them and look down on them. So once again, if you can break that connection, the one thing that keeps men usually tethered to women, which is, like I said, their sexual attraction to women. This is what you do.
Female vaginas are disgusting.
No, they're not.
Do you eat vagina? Exactly. Point proven.
I understand what he's trying to say.
Straight man, vaginas are badly optimized interfaces, and I would prefer them evolutionarily eradicated. Aesthetically speaking, vaginas are chaos incarnate. They make hardly any sense. There's no standard layout, no symmetry, no visual logic. Folds on folds, lips of random lengths, hidden bits, and inconsistent shape. Compare that to the penis. Sleek, functional, symmetrical. Whether flaccid or hard, it has a cohesive structure. Vaginas look like they're trying to be secretive.
Now, once you say that the vagina is disgusting, it's unattractive, and you demonize the very portal that brought you here on earth, and then you compare it to the penis and you call it beautiful and functional, what is next, do you think? Interest in other men on a sexual level. But a lot of times there are a lot of men that identify as straight that cannot conceptualize their attraction to another man, and they are in denial. So they get into this almost tentative dance of tiptoeing, of wanting to engage with other men sexually, but being afraid of judgment, or being afraid of the unknown, or being afraid of, I don't know, society's perception that they still do these weird things as playing games with each other, sexual jokes, all of that. And I will show you some evidence of that. But you are truly in this state, not because, in my opinion, that's truly what you want to do, or maybe it is what you want to do. But I believe that they get there to that point because the devaluation of women has brought them there. Which is why, in my opinion, you have so many misogynistic men that openly hate women. Then they end up, if you see they openly hating women, they're degrading women, and you see that go on for a time, it could be even years. But then the next step is they start playing these homoerotic games with other men, grabbing each other, making sexual jokes, because once again, subconsciously, they now are attracted to men because they believe men are the better choice, because that is what they have been preaching and been saying all the time. Men are the best. Men have worth. Women don't. Men's private areas are beautiful and functional, and women's private areas are disgusting. Women's private areas stink, and all of these different things. And this is what puts you down that road. And also, even within this dynamic, there are still men that believe all of this, engage in all of these dynamics, but they still are in relationships with women. They haven't decided to get rid of whatever women that they are connected to. And in the signs in those men, when it starts to happen, those men start allowing their women to take the so-called masculine role because they don't recognize the feminine as anything or needing any protection or needing to acquiesce to it. And it's a twisted concept, I know, but let me show you some clips of exactly what I mean.
That's how you lose, right? Ain't nobody told you. I'm gonna let you know. That's how you lose, brother.
Oh, so you just gonna put that ass right in front of me like that? I ain't gonna want to sniff.
Here you go.
Now, after the demonization of the feminine and also the demonization of the woman, then jealousy enters. Men being jealous of women for their perceived perks in a system of patriarchy that they set up. Men being jealous that women are able to have an OnlyFans and make money off of their beauty, which men are the main supporters of. And also, they have brainwashed and told many women that their only worth is their physical appearance. And once it is gone, due to them aging, they are worthless. So why wouldn't a woman capitalize on what you said is her only worth? Or men being jealous that women are able to get a soft life or get their bills paid or have men buy them drinks or take them out on dates. Why are you mad when you said that a man's duty is to be a provider and a protector, and women are supposed to, in exchange for that, be whatever you want them to be, whether it be servants or acquiesce to your desires or submit or give them access to women in some type of way? Why are you then surprised that some women lean into the roles that you dictated? And after all of this has occurred, this indoctrination through media, movies, TV, music, and most definitely social media, now you essentially have men that are trying to simultaneously control the masculine and the feminine and dictate who has access to both of those things. And now they believe that femininity and masculinity should only be dictated by males, which is why you see so many of these videos of men saying that womanhood has nothing to do with being a woman, that women cannot make any decisions on womanhood or femininity. Women are not the authority on that. However, men can and are the authorities on both. But women don't know anything. And this pervasive gaslighting of women is really coming from all sides. And that could be straight males, G males, bi males, and T women. But I will show you some clips of that as well.
I don't want to say anything, but it's almost healthy to be a little bit jealous of these people. Myself in particular, I wouldn't describe myself as a very envious or jealous guy, but this particular group of people, I'm a little bit jealous of. These OnlyFans models, man, and some of them making tens of thousands up to millions of dollars a year, even month, allegedly. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm fucking jealous. I can't just pull my pants down and helicopter spin my dick and get $100,000. Meanwhile, you've got these 20-year-old girls out here who can't even spell IRS, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month or tens of thousands a week, whatever.
Ladies, I don't know who told y'all this, but men like to be spoiled too. We like to be taken on dinner dates. We like to be taken on trips. We like just because gifts. We like just because money. We like a little $40, $50 on our haircut for the week. We like our gas tank filled up too. We like all this stuff. All the stuff y'all like, we like it too.
Ladies, men want to be tricked on too.
I'm going to be also transparent right now. I'm jealous that women could say, I want a soft life, and you guys can find someone that's willing to give it to you. At no point in my life can I say I want a soft life and expect someone to give it to me.
So what are men attracted to?
Looks.
Only your looks. Only your looks. So that means that that's your only basket. That's the only elevation. You probably never heard the truth.
Being born female, then being socialized as a girl, then living your life as a woman does not make you an authority on feminism. It doesn't mean that you understand feminism. It doesn't even mean you have the range to touch on feminist discussions. Period.
The audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
So anyway, girl, I had to use the bathroom when I came in the store or whatever. So I bust off in the bathroom. It was like 4 fish in the bathroom. Now, I don't know the laws down here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a fuck what you hoes know or what you hoes think you know. Like, some of y'all hoes think that y'all know everybody's tea or what goes on between everybody's legs. But I tell you what, I know y'all try to play that bathroom law. But bitch, if any one of you hoes knock on that stall and tell me bitch, that I got to get out there because I'm a man, I'm going to whoop y'all hoes right there in the bathroom. If you don't believe nothing I tell you, believe that. I'm going to whoop y'all hoes right there in that bathroom. There's a lot of things you ain't got to worry about. Caitlyn Jenner says she transformed, honey, and she still like women. Baby, I ain't never liked women sexually. Never. I have never had a woman, never wanted to be with a woman. Bitch, I ain't never wanted to have sex with no woman. You always run up on me and in the bathroom talking about some man. Before y'all leave up out of there, y'all gonna have a well-whooped ass in the bathroom. I promise you.
Hearing men say that they want something that they actively shame women for every single day is wild to me. Anytime a woman talks about being taken out on a date, being tricked on, having a soft life, any of these things, men literally will tear those women apart and say that they don't deserve any of these things. But then to hear men say that, oh, I want this should let you know that the root of the degradation of women that ask for these things is that they don't feel as if they have access to it. Is nothing but pure jealousy. And this jealousy, hatred, envy of all of the things that women are and also the things that women have access to. And then the simultaneously the demonization of the woman for having access to those things because of a patriarchal system that they set up. It's really crazy. And then when you think about it, with all of that, then men putting themselves on a pedestal above women, but wanting what women have, and then declaring themselves as superior, I just don't know what to say because it's evident in all groups and all categories of men, they exhibit this behavior. And I really feel like this thinking, all of this programming and indoctrination that you see, what it does is it just leads men, like I said in the very beginning of the video, from the red pill Or you could even call it like the devaluation of women as well, because it's not just red pill for men that quote unquote identify as straight or whatever the case may be. It's in all men. So we'll just call it the red pill and devaluation of women. It goes straight to the rainbow pipeline. And once again, that is completely fine. I'm not shaming anyone that wants to do what they want to do and live in their truth. What I'm trying to say is that men can live in their truth and do what they want and be who they want and sleep with who they want without demonizing, discrediting, degrading, and devaluing women. You don't have to gaslight and dismiss the lived experiences of women to be yourself. You don't have to make women the villain to live in your truth. You don't have to say and threaten physical violence against women for trying to create spaces simply for themselves. But so many men are being radicalized against the very women that birthed them without even being aware of it. Because all of this hatred from men, no matter who or what they identify as, no matter what their sexual orientation is, it doesn't matter. All of this hatred of men is coming from the fact that they are inherently jealous of some of the things that women possess, and they want to co-opt it, and they feel as if they have to demonize women to do it. And when this happens, all this does is push women further and further and further away from whatever you perceive allyship to be, for whatever you perceive a coexisting to be. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I really have so much more to say about this, but I really feel that this topic is extremely sensitive. And beyond that, women are oftentimes silenced for speaking out and trying to stand up for themselves and also stand up for other women. But once again, I just want to make this clear here. I am not against anyone. I think that everyone has a right to live life as they choose. Living your life, I'm not shaming anybody or anyone. But what I am saying, though, is that you don't have the right to dehumanize women to live in your truth. You don't get to step on the necks of women and discredit them and act like what they're saying is not true and devalue their lived experiences and oppress them in order to live your life. That isn't fair. All I'm saying is that the hatred of women is powering the world right now. Whether you believe that men are being programmed through social media, or if you believe that it's just their feelings that they're able to express more due to social media, or whether it's TV or music, whatever, it doesn't matter. Violence against women is increasing, and absolutely violence against Black women is definitely skyrocketing. So please, please be careful, ladies. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, please do me a favor and drop a 100 down below in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. If you could do your girl a free favor, follow your girl on her second channel, Certified Overreactions. Follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there. Also, if you could become a member and also subscribe on this YouTube channel right here. And if you really want to help me, please hype the video up. And if you could try to become a member, because I am trying to do more with the channel. And when you guys do become members, it really does help me out. And if you really, really, really like me and you really want to help me out, also try to follow me on Patreon. I do have exclusive live streams and videos over there that are just too spicy for YouTube. And the link to my Patreon is on my community tab. And as always, ladies, I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to think about this or what your thoughts are. Let me know down below in the comments. So please, ladies, drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.